Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it TheDMLink. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
Hey YouTube, TheDMLink here, as always. And today I'm bringing you Dark Souls 2, a little bit of gameplay from it. Don't know if I'm going to turn this into a full series or not, because to be completely honest with you, I'm not as impressed with this game as I thought I would be. I played and beat the first one, absolutely loved it. There's a few tweaks in this game, from the little bit I've played of it, that I don't care for. One of the major tweaks being the way the item durability works. It breaks. Everything breaks really easily. At least when it comes to... Oh wow, I never noticed these guys before. but everything, your weapons break extremely easy, and the only way to repair them is by going to a bonfire. And other than this first bonfire in like this tutorial area, and then a bonfire in like the main hub area, I've yet to see another bonfire. And your stuff just breaks so quick. It's not even funny, you'll see it if you haven't played this game already. The other thing I don't like about it is you can only level up at one bonfire. There's this woman you talk to, and that's how you level up. And I'm not a fan of that, because this game's all about dying. So when you die, you lose all your souls. And with them making it so hard to level, it to me just sets you up for failure. So I'm not a big fan of that either. But, you know, I'm going to bring you an episode or two of this and we'll see what happens. So here we go.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
Yes.
You'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men. Feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name? At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright, so here we are with the character creation. I'll show you kind of this first part, but when we get into like the body and all of that, I'm not going to show you because it is pretty extensive. I have a couple of female characters on here, just because I wanted to see if the armors looked any different on a female than it does a male. But from what I've kind of saw, it really doesn't. So I'll probably just go ahead and make a male character. I'm not sure what type of character. Like I've made a warrior, and I've made a cleric. I'm definitely not a fan of the cleric. So I'm thinking about maybe going with more of a dex build character. I'm thinking about going with the swordsman, going with the dual wield, see how that goes. So that's probably what I'll make. For my gift, there's a few different ones. There's a life ring. There's the human effigy. Which the human effigies, from what I understand, those pretty much have replaced the humanity. They call them human effigies from the first game. They call them humanity. You got healing wares, which I don't see any purpose in that. Homeward Bone, you get those, so I don't think that will be very good. A seed grown from the tree of giants, inedible. I don't know what it does. Bonfire, toss into a bonfire to raise strength of nearby foes. Live for those who seek greater challenges. That I definitely don't need. And then I petrified something, so okay, you don't know what this thing does, and I don't know what this thing does. So I usually just pick this because I figure at some point it will become something awesome. So I'm going to pick that. And so there's that. So now we get the body, gender, you know, like I said, male or female. And as you can see, the changes are very minimal. So I'm probably going to go ahead and stick with male this time. And then you can, you know, pick how you want them, like whether they're big, tiny, whatever. I'm not sure how big of a difference this makes. But I'm going to stick with a fairly small character, just in case if it does kick down your hitbox. Then you can go with like super strong looking guy or normal looking guy. So I don't know. Once again, I don't think it matters, but let's make him run. Why not? Alright, then you got faces. Tons of different choices here. You got like sliders for everything. What I'll probably end up doing is just kind of doing the basics and rolling with it. A lot of times I spend quite a bit of time, you know, creating my character, but I don't think we'll worry about it this time. So far, I've yet to have a character make it very far in the game. Let's go ahead and go with that. I like the darker hairs, because I have dark hair, so darker hair, yeah, okay. Eyebrows. Some goofy looking eyebrows. And let's just go ahead and make it match at least. Wow, you got beards. Sweet. See, like I said, I've made female characters, so far in this game, so I've got to see that. Yeah, that looks good. Beard color. Black. Awesome. You can have like different tattoos on your face. I'm not a big fan of tattoos on my face, so no tattoos. Okay. And like I said, the character creation, you know, you can go through and change every aspect of the face. But that's good.
All people come here for the same reason, to break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Well, they are uplifting, aren't they? But unfortunately, they're probably right.
Go through the door and trot along to the gate. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going home. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Yeah, in this game, with the mouth animation for what the characters are saying, at least with these people anyways, don't do a very good job at that, which is kind of disappointing, because the graphics in this game look amazing, and I don't even have this kicked all the way on high. Like, I might be able to, but I'm not as comfortable with my computer as I once was. From playing Lego Hobbit without even recording, there's been times where I've had major drops in FPS. So you can light a torch, so I'm going to do that, because there's these things you can light. I don't know if there's a purpose to lighting these things or not, because I lit them all last time. All of these things. And when I did, it didn't really seem to do me anything. Like, it didn't seem to do me any good, but I'm going to go ahead and light them all real quick. I'm going to pick a fight with those guys down there. Made that mistake once already. Now I'm going to light these, and then there'll be more big fogs. But I'll go ahead and get all of them on the main path lit for now. Switch out for my sword, and I am using a Logitech controller. Basically works as an Xbox. They use the same drivers as an Xbox 360. And I got two weapons. So, okay, so it looks like I can't attack both at the same time, so I do this. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a big fan of this game. as I was hoping I would be. Just because some of the weapon changes, some of the changes they've made, kinda annoys me. So, let's come out here, light my torch again. That up fire. Yeah, and another thing that really annoys me with the way they have this map set up is, like, you know, they try to, like, all the promotional stuff you read, they state how, you know, you want to explore. And so, yeah, honestly, every time I've tried exploring, it has done nothing but got me in trouble and killed. Because I go exploring and all I manage to find is places that I should not be at yet. And I get killed. I get gutted like a fish, which is really annoying. Now, I'll probably just make through this first part, make it to town in this episode. Because I'm going to try to keep these episodes kind of like my ADD gaming episodes, because this might just become part of my ADD gaming. Where it's, you know, about 20 something to 30 minutes. Not very. So I'm liking this character. And as you notice, I actually start you off alive in this one, which I think is cool. So starting you off undead like the original did. But yeah, like I said, the durability thing is different on your weapons. It drops a lot faster on your weapons. And the only way to repair, or one of the ways to repair, at least early game, the only way to repair is anytime you rest at a bonfire, your items repair. Now, one other difference, at least from what I've read, I believe it was in the Game Informer, is when you rest at a bonfire, unlike the first one, all the enemies don't respawn. Now, if you die, they do. But if you just rest at a bonfire, all the enemies don't respawn. Pretty much it just keeps you from farming an area, from which is another slight annoyance. Like, it doesn't bug me a whole lot, but to me it is a slight annoyance, because this game is hard, and having a place that you can safely farm, to me, is a benefit. But it's not a, like, game-breaking benefit, because the enemies level with you. They did in Demon Souls. They did in the original Dark Souls. So I don't see why it would be any different here.
You, give us Snoop.
You give us Snoop?
Give us Silky.
Oh. Okay. Inventory. I don't want to use it. There you go. I did it. What?
Yeah. So nice. So smooth. Yeah. Silky smooth.
Okay. Hamburger.
You, give us smooth. Yes, you. Give us Silky.
Oh, okay. Now we'll climb down. Oh, I want to climb down. Let's go up. Because I can drop down here, which I don't have a torch. I didn't think about it. That's fine. I can light my torch here. Climb up the ladder. And even though we put it away, Ah, good old game logic. Alright, so. Yeah, another thing they changed in this game, instead of just having the life flasks, you also have these life gems. And these life gems, they very slowly, here I'll show you, they very slowly give you health. Okay, so we're going into here. Alright. Yeah, and I believe I am playing online. Which stinks. I'd rather not, to be honest. Because I don't like PvP. Especially in this game. You know, I don't want to invade somebody else's world. And I really don't want somebody to invade mine. So, I would rather not be playing online. It's like with the online, you know, being able to leave hints and stuff, I like that. I always have. I think that's a really cool mechanic. I'm not a fan of the, you know, people being able to invade your world at any time and you invading other people's worlds. Because to me, this game's hard enough without having to worry about somebody invading your world and killing you. Not to mention if somebody does that, which causes you to lose your items, I would be so mad. Well, if somebody kills me and makes me lose my souls. Not to mention with how fast your weapons break, you fighting somebody, you know, that's just extra durability off your weapon that's pointless. No. Oh, come on. Hit that guy. Okay. So it looks like you can go this way. Let's see what's here before I go through the fog. Check them out. Cracked red orb. Not sure what it does, we'll have to check it out. And then we get fog. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, let it back out here somehow. Another, and to another torch. There we go. There is no way to get back up top. Man. Well, like I said, I think I lit all those last time. And it did me absolutely no good, so I don't think I'm going to worry about it in this playthrough. If somebody knows if this does do any good or not, let me know in the comments below, and I will, you know, see that. I was waiting for that tree to fall, I couldn't really move, and he shot me. But anyways, alright. Got an enemy down here? Yeah. Let's see if I can drop one. Ow. Oh, dang. I'm gonna die. Like I said, this beginning area is extremely easy, you know, because this is just tutorial. This is just to get you started. But this is probably close to the end of what I'm going to show you today. If you like this game, leave a like, leave a comment if you want me to continue playing. And, like I said, I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to finish this game. I'm not going to guarantee there's going to be a full walkthrough, because this game is long to begin with. And there's a good possibility of me getting stuck in an area and frustrated or whatever. And so having to take a break from it. So I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to finish this game. But like I said, look at these graphics. This is just on medium settings. And the graphics are just amazing. So we're going to go down there and talk to that lady. We're going to talk to her. And this will probably be the end of the episode. So once again, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I will see you all next time. Peace.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.